Good morning, everybody. How are we all this morning? Um, grand final. The grand final was on today in Queensland. I know I said I wouldn't go live today. I just waited for a few people to jump on. I've got some news I want to share with everyone. Told you every time there's a breaking news story, I'll be on the live stream to share it with you guys. So I'll just wait for a few people to jump on, and we'll get into the live and we will get into the changes that are happening in the Green Team camp. That's what I like to call it, the Green Team camp. What's happening in the Green Team camp? I'm sitting on me, I'm sitting on that too. So yeah, I'm gonna hang on, guys. I've just got to set this down, but I don't want the dog to eat it. I'll put it over there. There we go. Yeah. Just wait for a few people. You want to come up here, little fella? You want to come up here, Butch? Here. Come on, Butch. No, leave that alone. No, it's not to eat. Man. Sorry, guys. Dog is being a pain in ass. You want to come up here? Oh, there you go, Butch. Let me try and put this somewhere out the way. Like here. Somewhere like that. There we go. Hang on, guys. How is everyone this morning? People are probably wondering what's the news. Alright. I had a phone call yesterday from Anna, the case manager. Say with me, Anna, the case manager, right? We are still doing Mondays for another week or so. We are going to be having Sian come back on Monday. We are trying to work on the Tuesdays. We are trying to get someone in for the Tuesdays from the old gang. So we are trying to do that. That is going to be happening. If you want it. So that is going to be happening. Sit, Butch. That is going to be happening. Also, you want to go on that chair? You go on that chair. Oh, there you go. Sit. Also, what's her name is permanent on Wednesdays. Butch! Sorry, guys, this dog. Permanent on Wednesdays with me. So that'll be good. Hang on, guys, the dog. Oh, Butch, enough, please. Look, enough. Come and sit down. Enough. Come on. Yeah. So, what's her name's going to be permanent with me on Wednesdays. Say with me, Marina. We are trying to get someone on a Tuesday, so we are trying to swap the days around for Tuesday. I won't be working with Faye anymore. She was just a one-off. I am trying to get someone to work the gang on a Tuesday. I did try to get, say with me, Emma, but unfortunately Emma is occupied doing another job unless they can shift her jobs. We are trying to get Ruby, because Ruby requested that she would like to work on that day, but then they said, oh, it's coming into overtime and stuff like that. So we're trying to get Ruby to do Tuesday and Fridays. We're trying to. Unfortunately, Olivia is doing other days with other clients. Unfortunately, Olivia does do Thursdays with me. So we are trying to get someone back from the other gang, the old gang. Remember, I used to work with my old support workers, and we're talking yesterday about Sophie, because Ruby said, oh, guess who I saw? And I said to her, who did you see? She said, oh, I saw Sophie, your old support worker that you used to work with for two. You only worked with her 2 shifts. Not the real old Sophie that helped me start this channel. This was the other Sophie that used to work with me part-time. She filled in a couple of shifts with me. And she was the one that came to the Irish Club with me, if you guys remember her. And there has been lots of videos that have been posted. I posted about 6 videos today, which is really good. I'm getting down to the backload. I don't think a lot of people. I'm going to put this out there. I gather you guys want to see more of the new videos. Is that what you want to see? If I do an old one and a new one, is that what you guys would like to see? Because I noticed a few subscribers have been dropping off of the channel. So I'm gathering people want to see a new video and an old video, sort of thing, which I can work on if that's what you guys really want. So just let me know here in the live chat that you want to see one new video and one old video, and I can do something about that. And I've got a couple of short videos I can do. Chuck a short up on the channel as well. If people want a short video, I can chuck that out as well. I'm just trying different ideas with the channel. The idea was that with those videos that are old, was to get the other people that were in it on the channel, so we could do the video and show you from 2 weeks ago. But gathering people want to be up to date more with the videos. You want new videos. If you want to leave your comment now, say yes, Peter, we want new videos, and I'll make it happen. If you want new videos, as like I'll do one new video and one old video for you, and then I'll try and do a couple of old videos to keep up, but then I'll chuck a couple of new videos as well. So if you want new, some people are saying hello. So does everyone want some new videos? Is that what you guys are telling me, that you want new videos that are recent? Because I'm struggling to find out what people want on the channel. I know you're watching the videos, the old videos that I'm still putting out from the beach 2 weeks ago, but I'm gathering people want new videos as well on the channel, because there's lots of new people that probably think, well, why is Peter posting all these videos that are old? That person doesn't work with Pete no more. The reason being because they were the videos that were filmed, and I didn't get around to posting them yet. That's why I've been posting 6 a day, but I have got new videos on the camera roll, and I'm just waiting to post them. But if you guys want to see them, as I said, I will definitely post them for you. At the end of the day, I do want to keep the people happy on the channel, and I do want to keep you guys entertained with the videos and the stuff that we do. The training videos are doing pretty good. I'm pretty happy with those. The short videos do really good. If people wonder what happened last night, Pete. Last night, when Anna phoned me, I was in the middle of my, chicken. I had mild butter chicken, and yeah, it was really good. Don't get me wrong, it was really good. Only trouble is, I'm just feeling this thing here. The only trouble is, it was very, very spicy. Anyway, when Anna talked to me, she was telling me about the Tuesdays and stuff like that, and we were trying to organise, as I just said, people for Tuesday, and just do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday sort of thing. So we are trying to sort of make that happen. We've got Georgia will be back on Monday, my other case manager. So she'll be back on Monday. People are asking, if people are wondering, have you heard anything back from the NDIS yet? No, I haven't heard anything back from the NDIS yet. I am still waiting for them to get back to, well, they're meant to get back to the company to put my application through. I don't know, guys. It's a 50-50 shot. Again, guys, it's 50-50 if they'll accept me for my sealed house, help me with my sealed housing, or they'll probably turn around and say, no, he's too independent, he don't need help with sealed housing, he can just go out and rent like anyone else. I don't know. I do not know. I know my company that looks out for me is trying to help me out, because they do all the business side of the things for me. like organise my funding and stuff like that for me, and making sure that I'm well looked after, you know, with the support that I need from the and a lot of people are probably wondering, how does the support work, Pete? What the ladies that come to work for you, how does that work out? All right, I'll explain that side of the story, because not many people probably know how that side of the story really works. I'll just make sure the sound. Hang on, guys. I just want to make sure my sound's up. Yeah, it's okay. Sound is up. Okay. How that works is, I get a phone call, right? And whoever phones me up, one of my case managers, they phone me up and they say, um, I've got, like, for example, like Ruby. When Ruby started with me, they turn around and say, "Oh, look, I've got a support worker. I want you to work with her, see what you think." And they come, they work with me, and you know, if I like them, I think it's George or someone. They phone me up and say, "Well, what do you reckon, Pete? Is that the right? You know, are you happy with the support worker?" And I say, "Yes, I certainly am." Or I get my support worker to phone the management up and say, "Yes, I'd like to keep her on permanently." And that, yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, it is up to me who I work with, sort of thing. Because at the end of the day, I have to get on with that. I have to get on with my support workers, uh, and of course they have to get on with me. You know, we have to be able to work together, and you know, have a laugh together, and yeah, it's basically, you know, getting out in the community, support and stuff like that, and this everyday thing that I need support with, you know, like emotional support and stuff like that, and you know, when I do the live streams, they help me read the comments, so I reach out to other people and I can talk to other people, and that's what the support that I'm getting is from my the company that looks out for me, and you know, the company is the company, but the company is funded from the NDIS. So the NDIS is a government, right? It's government funded from the government, from taxpayers that pay the taxes and all that. And they are the ones at the end of the day say, "Oh yeah, Pete needs X amount of hours, or Pete can have more hours," and they do a report about me. So every year we do a report about Pete, what he needs, what funding he needs, what he's struggling with, what he wants to achieve, and what he'd like to do more of in his life. And then from there, it's all put down in a report, and they send it to the NDIS to go through. Now, they go through it. "Hello, Izzy. Good morning." They go through it step by step by step, slowly, 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 till the NDI say, "Oh yeah, I think Pete deserves this," or you know, "Oh, Pete's independent on that." And yeah, that's the way they do it. They help me out the best they can, but it does take time to make the decision. They don't make a decision straight away. Oh, Izzy, you probably want to know what's been going on. Anna phoned me up yesterday, the case manager. We are keeping Sian just for another week or 2 weeks. 2 weeks, so Monday will be going on as usual, Izzy. We also, there is a change to the Wednesday shift. We are having permanently, what's her name? The one that went to the doggy training with me, Marina. She's definitely doing every Wednesday with me, which is good. We don't know about Tia. I don't know what happened to Tia. I did try to get Emma. I did ask her, "Well, what about Emma? Could she work with me on a Tuesday?" Unfortunately, Emma is doing other things. She's working with other clients, so unfortunately I missed out with Emma. We are trying to get the old Sophie back. Remember the Sophie I worked with twice? Um, I did ask her if, you know, we could, and that's only a maybe, right, is if we could work with Maddie again. You know, and I did request. We'll see what comes with that one. Or there's a lease, if we can work with a lease, or there is a couple of others. There's Paige. I'm just trying to make out of a list in my head who I worked with, because they want to know all the people I worked with. so they can probably fill in the Tuesday full time for me. So far there's about 3 of them on the top of my head. Because as I said, training a new person is very hard to train a new person. There was the other, what was that other lady's name? There was the other lady. Remember the lady got lost trying to find my house? And she walked past my house, and Stephanie, I think it was Stephanie. I think it was Stephanie or something. She walked past my house and she couldn't find my house. Remember, Izzy? I'm trying to see, maybe she might be back in on the Gold Coast. I'm going to see if I can work with her on a Tuesday, because that would be good if we could work with someone like her, because she was really, really funny. She was a really nice person to work with. So I'm going to find out. We're going to discuss it more Monday and Tuesdays, who's going to be filling in and stuff like that, and who's going to be on permanent, and hopefully it will be on permanent. Will be full. And before you ask, Izzy, yes, I didn't do any live streaming yesterday afternoon, Izzy, because Ruby finished at 1 o'clock. She had a doctor's appointment, so Ruby done 9 till 1 because she had to have a doctor's appointment, which it's only fair. She had to do a doctor's appointment. So we have got what's her name coming on Monday to let everyone know. We have got Sian coming on Monday. She will be doing her shift for a couple of weeks. She does go on placement for 7 weeks, but that's nearly 2 months. So we are going to try and get someone to fill in. On the Tuesday permanently. I'm not quite sure. I've got to wait and see what the agenda is, but it's definitely going to be Tuesdays when we can make it happen. We're just seeing who's out there for me to work with, which is how on Monday. Sian, the soccer player. Remember the soccer player, Izzy? We're having the soccer player back on Monday for a couple of weeks till we find out the Tuesday situation. Tia, we don't know what's happened to Tia. I'm going to look into that as well and ask them, well, where's Tia? Where did she go? So yeah, that is on the cards too, to find out where she went. And I did like working with Eva. Eva was really nice to work with. Really nice to work, but I'm trying to get the old gang back if I can. Izzy's asking me which Monday. Well, if we can do Tuesdays, and we can do Tuesdays, we'll just. I don't know if Maddie's still in the company, but if she is, yeah, I'd like to have her back on Tuesdays working with me. What happened when what happened. Maddie had a course to go to, but if I can free a Tuesday up for her, certainly I'd like to work with Maddie again. She was a very good mate, She made me laugh. She's always ticking me off when I used to say, things about Big Maddie. She'd say, I'd say everything. She'd say everything on you is small. She'd take the living shit out of me. And no more super glue. Remember the super glue, Izzy? No more super glue. She'd joke around about that, saying, "Don't get the super glue out," and then you would comment, "No more super glue, no more stapling too." So yeah, I did have fun. I know a lot of people have watched some videos of me and Maddie doing work on the van, because they've reached up to 1,000 views, and that's pretty good. So yeah, I do want to get some of the old gang back together if I can. People I've worked with, people that I've trusted, and people that I know, people I feel comfortable with, and they know what to expect of me. They know what videos I'm going to do before I do. They know the role on how to do the video. They know what I'm going to be filming, how I'm going to be doing this chore, how I'm going to be doing that chore, like cooking videos. I'm sorry, Izzy, that we didn't do a cooking video yesterday. The reason being because, as I said, what's her name had to leave early. Ruby, because he had an appointment. But did get some curry from the shop at Labrador. We did go down to Labrador and get some curry from the shop. So we did have that. We done an eating video on it. I had a packet of chips that I had curry last night, and I tell you, I'm still getting over it. It's like they say on a Friday night. It's sort of a Friday night. What do you call it? A takeaway thing. You know, on Friday nights how people say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to have a takeaway," and they have either a curry or they'll have a Chinese or they'll have a stir fry or you know, whatever they'll have. And I was just passing there, and the lady said to me in the shop, "Oh, I can sell you a big bag of the curry you put in the fridge for $70." And I'm looking at it, $70. I thought to myself, well, holy hell, that's a lot of money for curry. I mean, geez, it was a lot of money, $70. I'll just buy a serving as I need it. I won't buy just the whole lot, no. It is good when you get this. You can get this to serving for $20. It's far cheaper than spending $70 for curry. There's a shop in Labrador that makes the curry sort of stuff, and it's really nice. I did go past the old house yesterday, Izzy. If you're wondering, I did go past there and brought back a lot of memories when I went past there. I tell you that. It was very funny. There was a different car that was sort of parked in the driveway, and yeah, I don't know, it just brought back memories. You know how you go past the place and you think, oh well, I used to live here before, and then you realise you don't live here. Hang on, I think that's a truck. I think it's a truck. I can't see. Oh yeah, it's a skip, a big skip truck. Must be renovating one of the houses or something here. So yeah, I didn't think they worked on Saturdays, but apparently they do. Hang on, guys, another video. Oh, man, 6,006. Got another 2 subscribers. Thank you so much, guys, for liking and subscribing. Do appreciate it. Yeah, so that's what's going on, guys. We are trying to figure stuff out. I've got a couple of plans for this week. I do have to wait in, but for remote control to be delivered. Remember how we were waiting on the remote control? They did say it will come either tomorrow or Monday. I'm hoping it will come today so I can get the TV that's in my mum's bedroom, my TV, up and running and put everything back together so I can watch the TV. Because I want to put the subwoofer back on so I can listen to it. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, what about the couch you went to have a look at, Pete? Didn't you go to Lifeline yesterday? I did. It was a leather couch, but the only thing is, and it's sort of worrying me a bit, is here has got no closure in it, sort of thing. It's all opened, so I am a bit worried about putting a nice leather couch. I know it's $100. People saying, well, that's bloody nothing. You can always get rid of it if you have to. So yeah, it makes it very hard to get something that's probably going to go all mouldy. And the man did say to me, and he wasn't trying to stop me buying it. He just said to me, you know, if you're going to buy a leather couch and it's going to be outside in your under your veranda, just, you know, be prepared it might get nibbled on by mice or stuff like that. And you know, he said the best thing to do is buy outdoor furniture, which I tried to do. I've got this outdoor camp chair here. I might do something with this and put a big cushion from Bunnings. I'm not quite sure yet. I've got some plans for it. I might just get a camp chair sort of thing, and then we can have one in the van and leave this one here, and if it breaks, and probably replace it. Ideally, outdoor furniture would be great. I've been looking for a cane chair like this one I've got beside here, but it's very hard to find. I went to Bunnings on Thursday when I had Olivia with me. We went to Bunnings and they wanted $700. That's just for a couch, and I thought to myself, I only want to buy a couch. I don't want to buy the whole shop. Um, and I did go to Lifeline. I did go to St Vinny's. I did go to another op shop, and it seems to be not many people want to get rid of cane furniture that they got for outdoor furniture. So it makes it very hard. I mean, this is great. Don't get me wrong, but in time, this is gonna, collapse. These things are not built to last. They're only camp chairs, and they make them. They do make them comfy. Don't get me wrong. Um, but I want something a bit more sturdier, something a bit more stronger that is going to last in case when I do shift out to my, you know, whatever if I get a sealed house or if I've got to rent with someone. I do want something that's going to be strong and it's going to last. And that's why I'm looking around for bargains. And yeah, believe it or not, Lifeline is pretty good with what bargains they got there. They have some really good stuff. And I know a lot of people, will probably think, yeah, but all the stuff they got there, isn't that really, really old and tatty? No, it isn't. Some of the stuff they got there, I saw yesterday at Lifeline, was pretty good stuff. It wasn't tatty or rubbishy or stuff like that. It was really, really cool stuff, and I really liked it. I tried to buy that blue couch yesterday, but unfortunately it had sold on it. So yeah, it was a bit sad. I know a lot of people will be thinking, why didn't you just rip the sticker off, Pete? You could have bought it. Yeah, I could have. Wouldn't it be funny if I did buy it, took the sticker off and bought it, and the man will come back and say, where's my couch? Oh, another guy bought it. Unfortunately, I'm not dishonest like that. I don't do stuff like that. But it would have been ideal for it was fabric, so it would have been ideal for out here. Um, but we'll see what happens. They've always got stuff down there. I don't want something big. I don't want something like I got in the van. What I got in the van is for when we go out here and there and we sit on that and we have fun on it, and do our videos, do our live streaming, and have our picnics on there. That's a good couch in the van. That's got a cover and everything on it. That's a real, it's a real good couch. When it does get old, well, of course, then we will take it down to Lifeline and swap it over for another couch. But at the meantime, it's still doing great. So been in there 6 months, so it's got a cupboard a bit protected. So we're hoping we'll get another year, 2 years out of it. We'll see. Just see how things go. The trouble is going to Lifeline. They've got so many temptations for me there. They've got so many good stuff there. It's just I class it as like a trash and treasure. You go in there and you don't know what you're going to walk out with, and that's a bit like Lifeline. You don't know what you're going to walk out with there. You can go in there and think, oh yeah, well, I'm only come for this thing, and you walk out with something else. I mean, twice I nearly bought a couch there yesterday. Twice, well, the day before I nearly bought one. But yeah, the one I wanted, unfortunately, it was someone had beat me to it. They've got different styles of couches there too, which is quite amazing. How many styles? They've got beds there. People looking for beds. There's beds there. There's also say with me. Oh, here, Butch, you want some of this? You want this, Butch? Sorry. They've got other stuff there as well. They've got other stuff there as well. So they've got all kinds of stuff there. Clothes, books, records. I think they've got their records there. They've got CDs there. They've got glassware, plates, suitcases. You name it. Unbelievable. It has been there for quite a while. I remember when it was in the other side, and it was there for about 2 or 3. I think it was 2 or 3 years on the other side. It was, and they shifted it then to that side there. So I used to have a friend that used to go to college with me, and her name was I forgot her name now. She was a girl. She was completely blind. I was trying to think of her name now. She was a very good friend of mine, and she used to work there. You know, just helping to serve and stuff like that. And Butch, you want to go and see Daddy? Do you want to go inside, Butch? Butch, you want to go inside? You want to go inside and see Daddy? Butch, you want to go and see Daddy? You want to go inside, or you want to eat Weetabix? Or do you want to come up here? You want to come up here, Butch? You want to come up here? On the couch? Dog is undecided where it wants to go, so I'm trying. Oh, it's eating Weetabix now. It's okay. Butch is here. Yeah, Butch is here. He just went around there. So he'll be okay. I've got soda water here, like mineral water stuff, fizzy stuff. I'll just go and see where the dog is, guys. Hang on. You want to go in there, Butch? Like that, you can come in and out when you want. Right. Sorry guys, dog wanted to go inside, so I took him inside a bit. He'll probably come out now because he's right near the door, so he'll come out. And yeah, I had a good day yesterday. Done a couple of driving videos. Mainly we done a talking video yesterday. Ruby and I decided, well, we were on the live for a long time, and we decided, you know, to keep them for an hour, and then would like do a diary talking video of what we have done and stuff like that, and put it into a video, because then we could be more personal what we done and how, you know, we went about doing where we went and all that sort of thing. I put it in the video, and I done a couple of jokes in the video as well. So I have done that, and I'm trying to keep the lives when the support people are here. Of course, I am trying to keep them for about stay with me mainly about for about an hour sort of thing, hour and a half the most. You know, unfortunately, I used to do long lives, as you know, with the support people. We used to go for 2 or 3 hours, but then, as you know, I don't know, people just started to look into it and say, well, you know, how come he's doing an hour and a half? How come he's doing an hour and a half live with his support people? How come they just sit down for an hour and a half and just do live streaming with him? You know, and at the end of the day, too, it's something I want to do, so that's why we do lives for an hour. We let people know what we're doing, and, you know, what videos are coming out and how we've done this and how we've done that. We do let people know. I don't hide stuff on the channel. I never have, and I never will. I mean, I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you know, Pete doesn't tell us really what's going on. He sort of, you know, I try to tell you everything that I can that's going on with the channel. I don't tell you any porkies and say, oh no, you know, I'm not going to share that information, I'm not going to share that. I don't do that on the channel. I'm pretty honest on the channel with stuff like that. I like to be real on the channel. I don't like to be, how do you say it, unreal. And I do like to see things, you know, happen. I do like, you know, like I'm saying, I'm very excited to find out about my sealed housing. I am very excited to find out that chapter of my life, what is going to happen, and stuff like that. Because I've got to admit to you guys, I was in a bad mood yesterday. I did, you know, said a few words here, F this, F that, and sort of things, because my father, he accused me yesterday. Said, oh, you know, you have another drink, you know, you'll be a different person. And that really got to me. I only had one glass of wine with soda water, and he started to get a bit picky on me, and I don't know, I just, he gets mean. He gets mean, and then I fire up, and he knows that I'm in a retirement village, so he knows it's going to get me in trouble. He knows that it's going to get me kicked out. So I think that's why he's trying to do it for. He's trying to be mean to me. So I do fire up, and I do get myself in trouble. People think that my father's a nice person. Sometimes he can be a real bastard, guys. Sorry to say this, but he can. He's not the nice person people think he is. He can be very, how do you say it, very mean to me. And Mum too, she's sort of in this thing now. It's pick up me, everything. And you know, sometimes that really gets on my nerves too a bit. I sort of don't share, you know, the family stuff, you know, what goes on in our household. But sometimes, you know, people don't realise that behind the smiling face, there is, you know, personal stuff that does go on in my house, that I do get picked on a hell of a lot, and my father says cruel things to me all the time. And even at the age of 54, you know, sometimes you think to yourself, God, I wish he'd just, you know, stop saying what he's saying to me. And you get this, with ADHD, you get this anger inside. You get anger inside, and it builds up to the point where you snap. And that's no good for me, to snap. But yes, oh, good morning, Nikki. What? I'm just talking about what happened last night. I got myself in a bit of trouble last night with my father. I had a glass of wine with soda water, which I always do, and I don't know what happened now. The old man said something like, "I'll have another glass of wine, you'll be a different person," and I snapped. You know, I said, yeah, if this, you know, and stuff, and I just snapped because he sometimes says a lot of cruel things to me. And it really gets under my skin. And then I had to call my mum, pick, because as you know, Ruby finished about 1 o'clock yesterday because he had an appointment that she had to go to. So it made it very hard for me to, you know, just chill out, because I wanted to chill out in my room and catch up on a bit of TV stuff. And all I got was grief. You know, oh, you know, you got to do this, you got to do that, and as you know, I was exhausted yesterday. Because I went here, I went there, and then I went to sort the couch thing out, and didn't get anywhere with that, and that sort of made me more tired than when I was. Last night I had curry last night, as most of you people know. I did have the curry last night, and I tell you, it did sort of sit heavy on me tummy. That's why I have got sparkling soda. It's good for upset stomachs. So if you get an upset stomach because you've had a curry or whatever you've had and it's upset your tummy, have some of that, and it make your tummy feel a bit more better. And of course, you know, I do my exercise in the morning. So yeah, it's good. It was good for me just chill out. I know I said I wasn't going to do any live streams. We're going to take a couple of days off. But then I decided, you know, if I do that, then not many people are gonna, you know, I lost 4 subscribers yesterday. I don't know how that happened. So I thought to myself, well, I better keep myself on the channel and do me live streaming because people are going to wonder, well, why is Pete taking time off? And oh, Nikki, I've got to tell you, I had a phone call from Anna yesterday, case manager, the one that's taken over, and we're trying to work Tuesdays out. So we've got Sian coming on Monday. So Sian will be doing Monday for 2 weeks only till we find out the Tuesday. Remember that girl Emma? I worked with a girl called Emma. Well, unfortunately, Emma is busy on Tuesdays doing other clients, right? So I have to have another person. So we're trying to work out some people from the old team that used to work with me. And we're going to try see if we can get someone that I've worked with to cover Tuesday shifts permanently. So we are going to try and do that. And Marina, she'll be here now every Wednesday. She's on the payroll every Wednesday now with me. So that's good. She'll be with me. Ruby, Olivia, no changes there. They'll be with me. Sian's doing a 7-week course coming up soon, unfortunately. But I am going to miss her. She's been a real good mate to me. We've been working together closely for about 3 or 4 months now, and she did tell me that she had to do a course and all that. So I'm pretty pleased about that. I'm sad in the way that she's going. What's that? Okay. So yeah, I done that. Sorry, Nikki, I'm having trouble reading comments today. I don't know why. It's probably one of those days for me that I do have trouble doing everything. Even getting out of bed for me today was an effort. To tell you the truth, I mean, because the dog last night was sleeping, and it was sleeping on its back. And, you know, the experience I had with my little dog, little Cindy, you know, when she got really sick, I was watching, I'm still, after 7 or 8 weeks of owning Butch, I still watch him very closely to make sure that he is okay, that he's not fitting or he's not doing this. And it makes it very, very hard for me to concentrate sometimes. Get your to read get your dad to read Right, okay. So I got half of it, not half of it. It's the trouble when I have no support people here. It makes it very hard for me to read comments, like even simple comments. And I tell you, some days it can be really frustrating when you're trying to read comments, questions that people ask you, and it makes it very hard. But at the end of the day, you know, but I still soldier on, and it's all good. But yeah, Tuesdays, I did try Tuesdays. We're going to find out. We're not going to say never about Tuesdays. We're going to I'll talk to Georgia on Monday, the case manager, and you know, see what Georgia says about Mondays. Hopefully, they'll be all right. Let me see. I know Izzy was on here, and yeah, grand final day today, guys. As most people know, it's the grand final. If people are watching it today, which team are you going for? I'm going for the Brisbane Lions, as most people would know. So I'm going for the Brisbane Lions. Izzy and jokes. 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 Oh, Bennett. I haven't got any jokes at the moment. Only the jokes I told yesterday, and they're in videos. I done a 20-minute video with Ruby yesterday because we ended the live about, I think it was 12:30. We're only on for an hour, me and Ruby, because he had to finish early. So I've done a couple of jokes on a video I put out, but I haven't put any videos out. Only the old videos I've got, I put them out this morning because I'm bank backed with videos. I've got so many videos. I thought I had less videos than that, but geez, I've got about maybe 67 videos. And then I'm going to be filming again on Monday. And Monday's going to be interesting because I've got a remote control that's coming for the TV, I hope, because I want to get the TV sorted out. And I've got a couple of plans for this thing here, this couch here. So I might end up going down to Bunnings and buying a cushion for here and putting a cushion over here. Because remember, I had a cushion on the other couch, but stupid me chucked the cushion out. So I haven't got a cushion anymore. I chucked the cushion out. So I'm going to get rid of the cushion and try and get the cushion. Neighbour's talking to Butch. Dad's talking to the neighbour. Butch. Yeah, anyway. Let me... Butch, everyone loves Butch. We dog Butch. Dog talking to Butch. Saturday morning, everyone's out and about. This is pretty good, except for this chair. This chair is really out and about, I tell you. We had a lot of RS, hang on, what's that? RSPCA. RSPCA. Butch doesn't like to go out yet. Any questions? I'm not going to do a long one today, guys. It's only going to be a short one. So I'm only going to do a short one. Let me see. Cat. I had a cat. I've had 2 cats already. No, 3 cats I like. In Brisbane, Lions. Yep, Brisbane Lions and Watson that today. Yep. Brisbane Lions. Butch is just sitting down. Butch is just sitting down, minding his own business. Brisbane Lions. I don't know, I'm just thinking about this chair. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to end the live, guys.